What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 105 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. I'm your host, Liam Gavin, coming to you live from my dining room. And today I want to give you all the NFL Divisional Round playoff recap. I mean, this was probably some of the best football I've ever watched in my life. So let's start with the Saturday games. We have the Bengals beating the Titans 19-16. Joe Burrow, 348 passing yards, no touchdowns and an interception. Joe Mixon had a rushing touchdown on the day. And the rookie Jamar Chase, 5 catches for 109 yards. And T. Higgins, 7 catches for 96 yards. As for Ryan Tannehill of the Titans, 220 passing yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. Derrick Henry, first game back, 62 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. And A.J. Brown, 5 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown. So the Bengals, they take down the number 1 seed Titans on the road and advance to their first AFC Championship game since 1989. And despite the interception, Joe Burrow played pretty good football as he threw for over 300 yards. And the rookie Jamar Chase just continues to kill it in the playoffs. He's picking up where he left off in the season. This is his second straight 100-plus yard touchdown game, or 100-plus yard receiving game in the postseason. And the Bengals defense, credit to them. They caused 3 interceptions off Tannehill. But the real MVP is the kicker, Evan McPherson. He went 4 for 4 on field goals, including the game-winning field goal. And as for the Titans, they go one and done for the second straight year, but this time as the number 1 seed at home. And Derrick Henry returned, and he did decent, but you could tell he wasn't 100%. He averaged 3.1 yards per carry, while D'Onta Foreman, when he got the rock 4 times and he was able to rip off 66 yards, so maybe they should have used Foreman more in their game plan to help rest Henry, get Foreman in there, throw some different looks, and then pound Henry. But instead, they only gave Foreman a couple carries, and he had more rushing yards than Henry. And as I said the Tannehill turnovers would be big. And a matter of fact, he had 3 interceptions, all on terrible throws. He's clearly not the answer if I'm the Titans. I'd probably look for a new quarterback. They're probably going to keep him for one more year, but don't expect a championship with him as quarterback. And the Titans defense, even though they lost, big credit to them. They sacked Joe Burrow 9 times. And this just proves that Joe Burrow needs an O-line. Yeah, they're winning right now, but you look at last year, he tore his ACL. And, his O-line was just completely horrible. Obviously, the Jamar Chase pick paid dividends, but in the future, you want to protect your franchise quarterback, and getting sacked 9 times in a game is not a good way to protect him. So get Joey B in O-line. And my opinion is that the Bengals, they're the dark horse. They really could win it all, and I think they are going to. Don't sleep on them. They have a really talented roster. As for the other Saturday game, we have the Niners beating the Packers 13-10. Jimmy Garoppolo, 131 passing yards, no touchdowns and an interception. George Kittle, 4 catches for 63 yards. As for Rodgers, 225 passing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Aaron Jones, 41 rushing yards, and he also had 9 catches for 129 yards. And Devontae Adams, 9 catches for 90 yards. So the Niners go on the road in the freezing cold and dethrone the number 1 seed Packers at Lambeau Field. Jimmy Garoppolo played awful, but he did get the win, and he keeps getting away with it. He has no touchdown passes and 2 interceptions in his 2 postseason starts this season. But, he's winning, and that's the most important stat. And if you look at the Niners, they're a run-based team. They're based to run in the cold against Green Bay. They didn't have a crazy day running, but they had 106 yards rushing total, while the Packers only had 67 total rushing yards. And even though the Niners couldn't run the ball phenomenally, yeah, they ran better than the Packers, and their defense racked up 5 sacks on Aaron Rodgers, made him uncomfortable all game. And the real MVP of this game was the Niners special team. They blocked a field goal before halftime, and then with about 4 minutes left in the game, they block a punt and return it for a touchdown to tie it up at 10 apiece. And Rodgers, he fails in the postseason once again. Although the loss isn't 100% on him, he really failed to make big plays in the clutch. He really did. Like that one play, it was about 3rd and 10, and they needed a first down, and he tried going for a bomb to Adams, and he missed him, which caused him the punt, and that's what gave the Niners the game-winning drive, to drive downfield and kick the field goal with Robbie Gould for the win. And now Green Bay may not have him in the future. We don't really know yet. The past 3 years we've been hearing, oh, he's leaving. Rodgers is leaving Green Bay. He's pissed off and all this stuff. So, we'll really see, but I really think he might be out of there. And it's just terrible if you're a Packers fan. I mean, you're 13-4. You're the number 1 seed. You have the possible MVP Aaron Rodgers, most likely MVP Aaron Rodgers, and it's just gone. It's just choked away. And but overall, this game was exciting. It was down to the wire. It was awesome. It was snowing in Green Bay. Just classic football weather. As for the Sunday games, we have the Rams beating the Bucs 30-29. Matt Stafford, 366 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a rushing touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 9 catches for $183, a touchdown, and a fumble. And as for Tom Brady, he had 329 passing, a touchdown, interception, and a fumble. Leonard Fournette, 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon, and Mike Evans, 8 catches, 119, and a touchdown. So the Rams, they survived the GOAT's comeback and knock off the former Super Bowl champs on the road. So we won't have a repeating Super Bowl champ this year. And this game was just absolutely epic. At one point at the halftime, it was 20-3 Rams. They gave the ball to Cam Akers at the 1-yard line, and he fumbled it. So the Bucs had a chance. They're only down 17 at half. But to start the second half, the Rams score right away and make it 27-3. Rams. Next thing, Bucs next possession, they go down and kick a field goal. It's 27-6 Rams. Next Rams drive, Cooper Kupp gets a nice gain, but it leads to a fumble, which then leads to a Leonard Fournette touchdown moments later. So it's now 27-13 Rams to start the fourth quarter. Rams go 3 and out. A few plays later, Von Miller comes in, strip sacks Tom Brady. So the ball goes back to the Rams, but the very next play, the Bucs get it back because the center snaps the ball over Matt Stafford's head. So it's all type of ugliness going on. The Bucs fail a 4th and 14, so the Rams get the ball back. They go down the field to kick a field goal, but they miss it. So now the Bucs get the ball again. This time they're facing a 4th and 9, and they fail. But it's all good because the Rams are going to have to punt a few moments later. The next Bucs drive, Brady tosses a 58-yard bomb to Mike Evans for a touchdown. It's 27-20 Rams. And the very next drive, with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left, Cam Akers fumbles the ball. Everyone's thinking, oh man, here comes another Tom Brady moment. The Bucs go for it on 4th and 1. And they give it to Fournette. He goes right up the side, scores for the touchdown. It's tied 27-27. But Matt Stafford, he hits Cooper Kupp for a big play. And then right after that, he hits a 40-yard bomb to Kupp in another play. That sets up shop at the Bucs' 10-yard line, and it sets up the Matt Gay 30-yard game winner. This game was absolutely amazing. Tom Brady almost had another vintage comeback to his resume, but Stafford and Cooper Kupp made sure that wasn't going to happen. And both defenses played good, too. I mean, both defenses were able to stop the run. They were able to get pressure on the QB. And, I mean, they weren't really able to cover that well. But, yeah, they were able to get pressure, and they were able to, disrupt the run game. And the Bucs defense caused 4 turnovers, while the Rams defenses caused 2. Both teams got burnt against the pass, especially the Bucs. There was 2 plays where the Bucs let a safety cover Cooper Kupp one-on-one, and those resulted in huge plays, especially the game-winning play. I don't know what Todd Bowles was thinking with that play, but it definitely was a boneheaded move to have a safety cover one of the best receivers in the league. And I'm happy for Stafford, man. This is his second playoff win of his career. So, maybe the Super Bowl, he could make it this year. He could win it all. And is Tom Brady retiring? I've seen on Twitter, I've seen him post saying, he's not too sure about his future. We hear that every year too, but we're going to find out. As for the final game on Sunday, we have the Chiefs beating the Bills in a thriller in overtime. 42-36. Patrick Mahomes, 378 passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 69 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches for a $150 and a touchdown. Travis Kelce, 8 catches, 96 yards and a TD. And as for Josh Allen, 329 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 68 rushing yards. And Gabriel Davis, 8 catches, 201 yards, and 4 touchdowns for him. So this was the best game of, the weekend for sure, and arguably one of the best games all time. So let's dive right into it. The Bills start their opening drive with a touchdown. The Chiefs respond with a touchdown of their own on their first drive as well. So it's 7-7 after the first quarter. And in the second quarter, the Chiefs score with 2 minutes left to go up 14-7 before the half. But with a little over a minute and 30 seconds left in the first half, the Bills are able to strike back with a Gabriel Davis touchdown. It's tied 14-14 in the half. With 30 seconds left, there's still 30 seconds in this first half. The Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker misses a field goal, and it's still 14-14 going into the halftime. So the Chiefs open up the second half with a long drive, but settle for a field goal, and they're up 17-14. The Bills have to punt on their next possession, which leads to a 30-yard rushing touchdown by Mecole Hardman. Harrison Butker, however, misses the extra point, and it's 23-14 Chiefs. Bills respond right away with a 75-yard bomb to Gabriel Davis, making it 23-21 Chiefs after the third quarter. The Chiefs punt on their next offensive possession, so the Bills get the ball back, but then they have to punt, and they punt to Tyreek Hill, who returns the ball all the way to the Buffalo 15-yard line. That leads to a Chiefs field goal, making it 26-21 Chiefs. The Bills get the ball back right after the 2-minute warning, and Allen throws a 28-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis on 4th and 13. And the Bills go for 2 and succeed. They go for 2. They pass to Stephon Diggs. It is now 29-26 Bills with a minute 54 left in regulation. With a minute 13 left in regulation, Mahomes hits Tyreek Hill for a 64-yard touchdown. It's now 33-29 Chiefs with a minute and 2 seconds left in the game. With 17 seconds left, Josh Allen is able to hit Gabriel Davis for his 4th touchdown catch to take a 36-33 lead with 13 seconds left. The game's over, right? 13 seconds, down 3. No way they're coming back, right? Nope, wrong. 13 seconds was way too much time for Mahomes, as they had 3 timeouts left, and all they had to do was get in the field goal range, and they did just that. They nailed the field goal and tie it 36-36 to go into overtime. The first possession of overtime, Mahomes is able to drive downfield and hit Travis Kelce for the game-winning touchdown. Absolutely insane. The Chiefs advance to their 4th straight AFC Championship game. Mahomes proved how clutch he is yet again. Mahomes did his best Josh Allen impression, too, by using his legs. If there wasn't a play downfield, he would just simply run, and he was able to get almost 70 rushing yards because of that. And the Chiefs, I said, whoever ran the ball better would get the win. The Chiefs had 182 rushing yards, while the Bills only had 109 rushing yards. And even though the Chiefs won, let's give credit to the Bills. Let's give credit to Josh Allen. Josh Allen's postseason run was really good. 9 touchdown passes and no turnovers. That's really impressive. And Gabriel Davis, he turned heads too. He had 5 total touchdowns this postseason, 4 against the Chiefs on Sunday. Absolutely great performance by him. And Mahomes and Allen, this could be the new Brady versus Peyton. These guys are really good. They're going to have a good future in this league. And this was a high-scoring and amazing game, just like how I said it would be, just like how I thought it would be. And my heart rate was fluctuating the whole time watching this game. So I could only imagine if you're a Bills or a Chiefs fan watching this. Well, that's it for the divisional round wrap-up. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Instagram. Do whatever you can to like, share, and promote my page. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.